I am your American Idiot, and before the video starts, I'd like to discuss my last video. Of course, it was my first video I've ever made, and it's not going to be the best. It was very low quality, and if you ask me, I thought it was very corny. So, things I noticed, my social media, all that stuff, they all showed up before I mentioned it. Now, the reason behind that is when I was editing it, I thought I had it right at the right moment, but it turns out it was before, and yeah, I noticed that right after I released the video. If I had noticed that before, I would have fixed it. I also said I was going to put the link to the game I was playing in the description. That never happened because I couldn't figure out how. Still don't know how. So, yeah, I plan on compensating for all that in this video. So, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the content that I work really hard to make. Hi! So, you kind of saw the disclaimer I had in the beginning, so I don't need to discuss any more of that. Today, I will be showing you all the cars I have in Car Parking Multiplayer, and I will tell you the history behind them. So let's go. And yes, this face cam is not the best, but it's all I have for now. I'll move this garage. This is my first vehicle. Of course, everybody's first vehicle, the Honda Civic Type R. Basically, just this has a New York plate on it. The numbers actually based the license plate numbers off the Impala from Supernatural. That's about all I have to say about this car. There's really not much to it. Yeah. Next is my Nissan R35 GTR. Now this is a pretty cool car. I based it off of a Hot Wheels car. For some reason I thought it'd be pretty cool. You know what? I'll admit it, it is pretty nice. It's one of the newer ones they just released with the Liberty Walk body kit. They don't have the Liberty Walk body kit on Car Parking though. That's my Lamborghini. I literally just bought this because I thought, oh yeah, everybody loves these Lamborghinis. Might as well get one myself, see if I like it. So far, it's not too bad a car. I'm not a big fan of these big, these big supercars and stuff, but it's alright. That I bought for literally $500K from some guy in a lobby, which is very cheap for what it is, the Mercedes AMG GT. It needed some work. I had to put new body kit and everything on it, but in the end, this one turned out really well. I like this car. I haven't driven it in a while, but it's still a very nice looking car. I love the AMGs. That is my Jeep, based off the one from Whistling Diesel's channel. Recently, something wrong happened with the Jurassic Park sign. It got all messed up, and I don't feel like fixing it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. A bunch of my vehicles did that. I fixed most of it, but this one I just didn't really care enough to fix because it's already supposed to look kind of riced out. That's just a project I was working on. It used to be white, but I ended up buying a black M4 that I didn't mean to buy, and now I did that, and I just don't really feel like fixing it. It has the Nike swoosh around it because it was going to be based off of a shoe. Yeah, it wasn't mine. It wasn't my idea. It was a custom order from a guy. Yeah. That one I bought off of a lobby. Some guy literally scammed me into getting it. I actually do not know what it says on the side there, and I'm really scared to figure out because I don't know if it says something good or if it says something bad. Who cares? I've been trying to sell it for months, but nobody wants to buy it, even if I do a cheap price. This one's my Bugatti. I based it off of one of the ones from the new Transformers movie. Forgot the guy's name. He was the ninja-like guy, but this car is pretty nice looking. It kind of was a letdown with the speed and handling, though. Next is Oh, go back. That's just my Honda Civic. It's some gold color. I bought it off some random guy in the lobby a long time ago, and I still regret it. I don't like this car. That is Barricade from Transformers. I need to put a siren on it. I just don't have the money at the moment. To punish and enslave and everything. Yeah, recurring theme you'll see throughout all my collection is movie and TV vehicles. I love any cars from movie and TV. They replicate them all the time. Like the next one's gonna be pretty cool. Mystery Machine for Scooby-Doo. That one got ruined too. See, the flower petals are all messed up, and yeah, but you could still tell what it is. The Zoinks license plate, everything. It's pretty. I built this a few months ago. Didn't think it'd get a lot of views or anything, but I posted it on Instagram. People seemed to like it, so I kept it. There's my favorite right now is my General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard. Now this one's based off of Lee 1. If you see the little chrome piece underneath the door, it's not a exact replica because Lee 1 had a piece of chrome going from the corner of that back window all the way across that panel, and it has the cross flags back there. That's a detail I put in that not a lot of people notice. Oh, here's something with these Chargers. I tried to darken the taillight panel like all the Chargers were, but as you can see right on the trunk, it reflected onto there. I hope Olshaz can notice this and like fix that problem. It's been bugging me for a long time. And I got the flag just right. When I first got this car, I made the flag and everything, but the flag was just inaccurate completely. The stars were way too big, the bars were too big, and the colors were too bright. So I just deleted all the graphics on this and redid it completely, and now it's better than ever. With Tasmov, they added this body kit to it, which I am thankful for. They added the 69 look, but the grill is just a little small. You see, with the real grill, it's bigger and the hood goes over it. So I hope they could probably fix that in the future. Maybe even add a grill guard and a Dixie horn. There's crosshairs from the new Transformers. And I'm not a big fan of the newest ones with Mark Wahlberg, even though Mark Wahlberg is cool. But I liked crosshairs. I always thought he was pretty funny, so I made him. I made his car, this Corvette, the C7. If you can see it, when I move it around, the light reflects. I got green reflection on it. That's pretty cool. I didn't think I'd ever use it. This was the first car I ever had that I put a colored reflection on. Next car is my Lamborghini. I'm not good with the Lambos, so I'm just going to leave it at Lamborghini. I know it's a 2012 year model. This one actually makes me feel like a friggin' millionaire. It's got the European license plate, which I do make custom license plates on car parking if anybody wants a custom license plate, let me know. That's just some random Lexus I got for free. This is still a work in progress. The Veneno, Lamborghini Veneno, that's one of the ones I can recognize because it's so, unique. This one's going to be a Batmobile. I want to base it off the Batmobile if you can already tell with the colors. I always loved the 1966 Batmobile, the one that was made out of a Lincoln Futura, so this one's going to be based off of that. That I have plans for. I might make the one from Fast and Furious, the S2000 that Johnny Tran used. That's my Japanese police car, made from a Mazda RX-8. This isn't that fast, but it gets a lot of attention, and I like that. I didn't put a lot of work into it, but it feels like it because of how good it looks. Now this is a car Craig Lieberman would love this because of the amount of detail I put into this Supra. Now, if you don't know who Craig Lieberman is, I'll leave a link to his channel below. He was the guy who actually owned the Supra from the first Fast and Furious, the R34 from the second Fast and Furious and Vince's Maxima from the first Fast and Furious. He owned them personally. And he also did work on the film too. So before the film, it wasn't orange. The Supra wasn't orange. It was yellow and didn't have crazy graphics going across the side. It was completely different. Had a different body kit and everything. Universal did all this. And they promised that they would return it back to normal, but in the end, he didn't want to turn it back to normal. Now, Craig, if you're watching, you'll probably like this. If you look on the logo, I even put the Troy Lee design autograph on it that was on the original. No, I don't think anybody else has done this with their replica, whether it be on Car Parking Multiplayer or any other game. That's what makes this car unique, and I did all this myself. I, of course, followed a YouTube tutorial on the graphics on the side, but the license plate is correct for the movie, of course, not the real car. If it's a real life car that I'm basing off of, I don't do license plates for that. Well, I'll do a custom license plate, but I don't do the real license plate because, you know, privacy reasons. But yeah, I'm also very happy that that Olds has actually put the Bomex body kit on here. That's pretty cool. And the wheels, I know, are not 100% accurate. They're the closest I could find to the real wheels. So Craig, don't judge that, please. Next is the Ferrari from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. One of my favorite movies. When I first downloaded the game, I saw that Ferrari in the Google Play. They had a picture of it, and I knew what I had to do. Now, the one in the movie had a soft top that would show in the back, you know, the convertible. This one doesn't, and there's nothing I can do about that. But I add the little Ferrari logo and the license plate that says Nervous, just like in the movie. This is just a special little project. I like this car. Next is my Nissan 1971 Skyline 2000, also known as the Hakosuka. I believe that's how it's pronounced. It's Japanese for a box Skyline. I want one of these for real. I want to buy a Hakosuka Skyline and do work on it myself. Like, I don't want it to be already built or restored. I want to buy one that's basically, you know, just like a frame and the body, and I'll do the rest myself. I might put a RB26 in it, which people will judge me really badly for that, but I don't give a crap. I do me, right? So I did all the logos on this. You see all that, I'm very proud of it. This is one of the first cars I ever bought, and this license plate, it says Fast and Furious. That was that was one of the first things I did to that car, because I wanted it to be a replica, and now it's not. It's not anymore because that intercooler in the front and the lip, it doesn't have that in the movie. But yeah, might be one of my favorite cars. It's actually very fast. I think I've gotten 8 seconds in the quarter mile, but this is just a work in progress. I'm gonna make a rally car out of this. My U.S. Marine Corps themed Hummer. This I'm gonna put a new body kit on once I get more gold in the game. It has the bumper sticker in the back and everything. I have not used this in a long time, but next is the Ferrari from the Transformers. Forgot his name. I should remember his name, but I keep forgetting. He was in the second one and a few others after that. I might put a license plate on it. I might put some logos on it, and even the Autobots symbol. That won't be till the future. I might do that in in a YouTube video. That's my smart car Herbie for now. I really want Olshaz to add the 69 Volkswagen Beetle on here so I could make Herbie. Herbie was one of my favorite cars when I was a kid. So there's my Hazard County Police SUV. Which has the Hazard County logo on it and everything, and the old-fashioned rebel flag license plate. This is actually based off of a concept I saw on the internet. The concept I saw was out of a Chevy Tahoe, but of course they don't have Tahoes on this game, unfortunately. And there's my Olshaz City police car, which Olshastic City is the name of the city too. If anybody ever wondered that was the name of city too, is Olshastic City. And this is based off the Dodge Charger police cars they have, a more modernized version. I use this for roleplay and stuff. That is a modern version of Black Beauty from the Green Hornet. It got messed up a little bit, just like my Whistle and Diesel car. The little green dots are supposed to look like the missiles in the front, but the white was supposed to go in the middle, those little white dots, and it didn't. But I don't feel like fixing that. They got the green Black Beauty license plate and everything. It's an alright car. It's not my favorite. That one's pretty cool. Optimus Prime, another one of my movie cars. This, of course, if you've watched the movie, Optimus Prime in the beginning was a Peterbilt 379, and this obviously is, and this is, hell, I don't even know what this is. This is a cab-over foreign vehicle, but I based the paint off of the Peterbilt with how it changes colors through it. People love this car. When I go on truck. People love this truck when I go on the lobbies and stuff. That is just another free car. The Turd Wagon, my little Mini. I got that for free, and I decided I'd make a little funny vehicle out of it. There, I like this one. I haven't driven it in a long time, but that's my 2006 Subaru WRX STI, or is it a 2007? I'm not quite too sure. I think this was the first car I ever did with a detailed carbon fiber hood. You can't really see it well. If you look closely, you'll see the little weaves and stuff in there, which I will do a tutorial one of these days on how to do a right carbon fiber hood like that. I kept it with a stock look, you know, with the gold or bronze colored wheels and the blue body. It has a detailed, better New York plate than my Honda, actually. Now, I have a buddy in real life. I'm not going to say any names because, you know, privacy reasons, but I have a buddy who is huge into Subarus. And he actually has two of them. They're not this one. They're not this. I think they're the generation before it with the bug eyes. And he posts about them all the time, and I like those two cars. They're pretty nice. Next one. I got that at an auction. Somebody held an auction on Car Parking Multiplayer. And I placed a bid for this car and another vehicle. I completely forgot what it was. I knew it was some kind of Need for Speed replica. And this is the one I actually got. It's not powerful. I haven't done anything with the engine. This is just the same way as it was when I first got it. I liked it because of its clean look, and the stance is really nice on it. Love the wheels and the look. The color's nice. It's really just all out nice car. I love these Evolutions. Gotta try this again. It does this. There it goes. This is my Creek Squad truck. I made it. It wasn't originally a Creek Squad. It was originally just a Ford Raptor that I made to look as redneck as I could. And then I thought, oh, why not put Creek Squad and raise hell and eat cornbread on the hood? Because I love Upchurch. I love Upchurch's music, especially his song Black Sheep. I've been listening to that a lot. That might be my new favorite. And, yeah, this truck I've had. This is for a long time. And, I get a lot of criticism for the tailgate, and you obviously know why. But I love it. It doesn't handle that well for some reason. It's top heavy and it always rolls around. But it looks nice. It performs better off-road than it does on pavement. That's the best part. And that's all I need it for is off-road. I don't really need to drive it around the pavement. The next car is my BMW M3 GTR from Need for Speed. I want to buy one of these in real life. I want to buy the base model V6 BMW M3 and just work it up to a replica of an M3 GTR with that paint. You know, I might have it like a vinyl wrap for the looks. V8, swap it and everything. But that won't be for a long time because I don't really have the money for a big project like that. But when I do have the money, and if I do get to doing something like this, you know it's going to be on my YouTube channel. Because this isn't, my YouTube channel's not going to all be car parking, multiplayer, and games and stuff. There's going to be real life projects, and I have written down all the stuff I want to do. And the games that are going to be on this aren't going to be just car parking. Once I get a PC, a new PC, I'm going to start doing stuff like BeamNG and GTA Online, games like that. There's my Hudson Hornet, based off, of course, Doc Hudson, but I didn't want it to be too obvious, so I made it the gray version that I saw on the internet, another Hudson Hornet stock car. It's got my American Idiot CPM, back when I thought I was going to make my channel only CPM, but I should change that to TV, American Idiot TV. I really love the wheels, or the tires. I managed to get them white walled. I haven't used that car in a long time, and I plan on using it for a few more videos. That's just a taxi cab I made that got ruined. Just everything ruined on it. I don't really care though. That's a future project. That's gonna be on the channel. There's my tow truck. This was originally gonna be a Cooter's tow truck from the Dukes of Hazzard. In fact, underneath that emblem right there is Cooter's Garage, Hazzard County, and I put the car service over it because once they put that new car wash in there, I knew I had to do that. That's another free car. Dude, that's my other generally. That's my Hellcat generally. A lot of people criticize this on Instagram. People are DMing me, you can't do that. That's not a 69 Charger. Like, yeah, I know. This is a, what do you call it? A tribute car. Like, I already have a 69 Charger generally. Why not make a Hellcat generally? This one's not as good as my Hellcat. I made a modern Georgia license plate with the numbers from the real generally license plate though. But I like it. It's really fast, and I think it looks good. I think this car is genuinely a nice car. I don't care what these people are saying. There's my BMW. What the hell? I said BMW. No, it's a Mercedes 190E. This is a pretty fast car. I like it, but I haven't driven it in a long time. I might actually do a giveaway on this car. If anybody wants it, I'll post it on Instagram. That's my Audi Quattro. I'm only keeping that body kit on there temporarily. I like the old look to it. I just wanted to test this futuristic body kit out. The look of it, the paint's based off of a car I saw in a movie called The Wraith from the early 80s, had Charlie Sheen in it, and one of the bad guys, one of the road pirates, they had this Dodge Daytona that was red and black. So I based this off of it. I like that movie so much that I did this. This is my Creek Squad, Range Rover. It even says around the hood, you can't ride in my Range Rover. I made this for Upchurch, which I know it will never happen, but if Upchurch ever sees any of my videos, he can have this, because that's the main reason that I made it. It's got the bad motherfucker on the back, and instead of it saying Range Rover or something on the back, I made the logo say Cheatham. It's got the rebel flag on one side and the American flag on the other. Look, and I know Upchurch would love this truck, or SUV. Next, oh, this I made for my sister. She's a huge 21 Pilots fan. I love 21 Pilots myself. I like some of their older music, like Guns for Hands, and Tearing My Heart was a good song by 21. But I made this. This is based off of their Trenchcoat album. Yep, this one got ruined too by that weird thing that happened last night. That circle is supposed to go around the logo, but that's nothing I can't fix. I could always just do that right after I get done recording this. I like the paint on this. It looks really clean. That's another free car. This is my GTI that I made to compete with glitch cars. This isn't glitched, but American is an expert. Oh, I just noticed that. That's cool. Yeah, I'm at expert level. I want to get up to king level. That'd be pretty nice. Yeah, I even had the glitches are for bitches on the hood, because they are. I don't really like glitch cars, to be honest with you. I don't know how to make them, and that's good, because I just don't like them. I think that's cheating. Most of the glitch car owners, too, are really petty. Like, they'll win a race, and then start taking it, like, oh, your car's slow. Like, so? Why can't you just be a good sport and like, hey, yeah, good race, you know? That's what I do. If somebody wins a race with me, I'm just like, you know, good race. You won. Okay. This is Whistling Diesel's Audi R8. Now, this isn't 100% accurate, being that Whistling Diesel's R8 has no back bumper and has the crazy exhaust system showing. And of course you can't do that on here, and I was gonna like paint the exhaust system on it, but there's a lot of stuff covering up that I could paint, and you know, the exhaust tips are not where they're supposed to be. So I hope Whistle Diesel sees this and he might get a kick out of it. I always loved his R8. That one's a future project. That one's also a future project. This one's my Kyle Busch car. I based it off of his race car in NASCAR. It took me months to get this done, mostly because I kept putting it on the back burners and stuff. That M&M logos on the back kind of got ruined, but that's nothing I can't fix within like a few minutes. Oh yeah, this Camry's pretty cool. Next, this is my Toyota Land Cruiser, based off something I want in real life. Because if I ever become successful, I would buy a Land Cruiser, completely black it out, and use that as my daily driver. It's got a Texas plate on the back. So I live in New York, and I want to move to Texas so badly, mostly because the weather here sucks. That's about the main reason I like Texas. They have better laws down there. They're not strict. There's my Rolls Royce. I just recently bought this, and I'm still testing out, still trying to get an opinion on this. It's not too bad so far. I tried putting a license plate, but it was a little warped when I put it on there, so no. Dang it. Alright, back. I gotta wait for this to load, and I hate it when it does that. Whenever it's a big vehicle, it glitches out like that. This is a truck I made specifically for my friend who came out of the Marine Corps. Of course, people are going to judge the Blue Lives Matter. It's not. I put that there for the friend. He is huge into Blue Lives Matter, and yeah. I've had this truck a long time. I plan on giving it to him, but he doesn't have car parking at the moment. It's got the Marine Corps logo on it and the U.S. Army logo, which I like. The wheels just fit in with it. I like the tailgate. This was one of the first things I ever did. It was going to be just a red, white, and blue American flag, but then I decided to make it into the gray American flag with the blue, red, and green stripe, supporting the police, the fire department, and the military. I was going to put a yellow stripe on there, but there wasn't enough room, you know, to support the medicals. We the people, or no, for the people. I can't even read anymore. No, it says by the people, for the people on it. Also, it has 13 stars on the hood that are symbolize the 13 Marines who died earlier last year. This is my Mona Lisa S15 Sylvia. I've had this a while too. I need to start driving these cars more often, but It's got the license plate from the movie, from Tokyo Drift. Yeah, I might do some stuff with it in the future. This is a work in progress for another YouTuber who I'll leave a link for the description in. Nate Hansen. He's cool. He's a cool guy. I know him personally. Lives in the same town as me. We hang out all the time. And he wanted me to build him a custom RX-7. And I'm sorry, Nate, if you're watching this. I kind of did put it on the back burner for a little bit because I had other stuff I was doing. But you know what? For a video, I will finish this for you. And I'll give it to you. This is an iconic car of mine. This is an original design. I call it the Ace of Spades. I made it out of a 180SX. You see, the design for this, the Ace of Spades design, actually came to me in a dream, of all things. I had a dream about some drift car, and it had this cool looking design. When I woke up, I kept remembering, like, yeah, this looks nice. You know what? I'm gonna do this. And I built it out of a 180SX. Has the American Idiot license plate, the Ace of Spades drift team, which if you want to join that, please DM me. It's full right now, but I could always, it's a group chat I have on Instagram though. I can always make room though for more people. Yeah, this car was very popular on my old Instagram account as an original design that actually looks good. And yeah, I plan on keeping this car forever. Maybe I might build it in real life. I just have to find a 180SX that'll do. Homer Simpson's sedan from The Simpsons. Of course isn't the right car, but it's the closest I can get. Not a lot of people recognize it. When I take it out for drives, not a lot of people recognize it. And that's kind of sad because, it's The Simpsons. It even has a Springfield license plate. Like, how is that not? Next. It's just a free car. That's my sleeper build. It was going to be a sleeper build, but I can't get it real fast. It's a Toyota Mark. I don't remember the name. Yeah, pick on me all you want in the comment section. That's something I was gonna make into some stanced out vehicle. I bought it randomly. I really want to get rid of it. Like, I don't want this car anymore. That's my BMW i8. It's a little dirty, but that's also gonna be a project for another time. I put the license plate from Supernatural on it. Oh, that's cool. This is my Hazard County Sheriff car. I want that Roscoe would drive. This is actually another concept that I saw on the internet. Thought, oh, that is really cool. I'm gonna make that in car parking. That was my Ford Crown Vic. Yeah. Did you know? Which a lot of you already know. The Crown Vic has the same wheelbase, like the same size as a 69 Charger, and a lot of stunt cars for the general league nowadays are being made out of Crown Vics. So that way you can preserve the actual 69 Chargers. There's my initial D Toyota 8086. Now the one in initial D only had the tofu logo on the driver's side door. I put it on both sides just because I thought it looked kind of better. It wasn't supposed to be completely accurate. Have the logos and stuff on the back and everything. There's my Joker themed Dodge Viper. I plan on putting a body kit on soon. Really self-explanatory. I use the colors based off of Mark Hamill's Joker, which is my favorite of all of them. My BMW M8. Oh man, I like this car. This is actually one of my fastest cars. And yeah, it's a modern version of the Need for Speed M8. Or M3. I have a NFS license plate and everything. There's my Ace of Spades themed drift 350Z. That one, you know what? I might actually do a giveaway on that one too. If anyone wants that, they can have it. The Wild Thing. That's my off-road vehicle. American Idiot off-road full send Lada. That it got a Florida license plate because that's the craziest state I could think of, and this is the craziest car I have. It's got Geolander tires. It actually it lives up to its name as a wild thing. Like, it bounces around when you drive it. It's unpredictable. And that's my camo wrapped Honda Civic. I have not done much with that car, but I plan on it. It's got a kind of license, a Georgia license plate on it. Next is my Mustang. I don't know what's going on with the suspension right now. It just squatted for some reason, which I hate squatted vehicles. But this is based off of one of the rarest Mustangs of all time, the 1971 Mustang Mach 1 Twister Special. Made in Striker Orange is the name of that color. I think it's Striker Orange or Grabber Orange. This is actually a very fast car. If I feel confident enough to win races, I use this car. My 57 Bel Air. This thing's a work of art. I have it blue and white with blue reflection over it. I mostly made this because my grandmother is huge into these old cars because, of course, she was around when most of these cars were out. Of course, she was born after this car came out, but she's seen many of them. I built this because I knew she'd love it. And she does. I showed it to her before, and yeah. It's got a vintage New York license plate. Next is my Supra GR from Fast 9. When that update came out, I already knew what I had to do to the Supra. Like, it was just no questions asked. I wanted to make the Fast 9 Supra, and I did, obviously. And it has the license plate from the Fast 1 Supra, though, because I couldn't find the license plate from the Fast 9 Supra. I did all the logos and everything. This is very fast, too. There's my Toyota Velfire, the man. You see, I was very disappointed when the Velfire came out because it's a minivan. This game is for racing cars, not picking your kids up from soccer practice. That's what I always said. And when this van came out, the worst part is that they were gonna add the Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX, but ended up adding this instead, and that just was a sucker punch. I did not like that. I was originally just gonna keep it stock but trash it completely, but then decided, you know what, I might as well make it to my advantage and do an off-road man van design based off of, you know, these. I'm based it off of the old stunt cars from like the 70s and 80s, so it looks better than it looks better than anyone else's. And another reason why I did it lifted was because everybody else makes theirs slammed with the wheels all. So I decided, you know what? I might as well do it lifted, be different. There's my Tofus Cartel. I probably butchered that name. I wanted a clean look for this. Clean, slammed look. I don't know much about this car. Literally, I've only figured out about it because of the new update. But, yeah, that's my Tofus. That's my Hilux. It's a brand new Hilux that I based the paint off of an old Hilux. The one that Whistling Diesel drove. The one that he dropped off a helicopter and flattened it out. It has this truck means nothing to me on the back and everything. And it handles really well. Better than most of the other trucks on this game. That is based off of Paul Walker's real car. And when I bought this, the guy who I bought it from keeps telling me, yeah, that was actually Paul Walker's car. And, like, wait, but this game can't be that old. So I did some research. Some sources say that this game, car parking multiplayer, was started in the what's wrong with me? Was started in like 2016, and other ones were saying it was 2012. Which, if it was 2012, that would make sense that it would be Paul Walker's, because he died in 2013. I don't know what to believe, but it's based off of his car in real life, and I can confirm I've seen his collection before, and this is actually pretty nice. Regardless of if this is actually Paul's or not, I'm keeping it anyways because I just like it. Yeah, that's a project for later. That's my modern version of Chad Tyler Lindbergh's Volkswagen Jetta from The Fast and the Furious. Has the Bring Back Jesse on the back and everything. It's not that fast though. Don't get your hopes up on this car. This is just some car I randomly bought. Kind of looks like something Jake Paul would drive. Yeah, I don't really like Jake Paul though, but this definitely looks like something he would drive. Or Morgs. There's Bumblebee from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. It's got B09 on the Nevada plates, and everybody recognizes it because it's, of course, that. That's a project for later. That's my Lexus LFA from the end of Fast 5, the one that Han drove with Gazelle in the seat with him. That's my Lexus. That's my Infiniti G37. The logo in the back got ruined, and I plan on fixing that. But I love the color. It's like this really minty looking, like a really icy color. It's white with the blue reflection. That is based off one of my favorite shows, The Venture Brothers. That's Monarch themed. If you watch the show, you know the villain in it is named the Monarch. And this is based off of the Monarch mobile, but out of a Ferrari. Because this car looked the best to use. And yeah, it looks pretty fine. People loved it on Instagram. I was gonna make Brock Sampson's Charger, but ended up making the General Lee out of that instead, which is why I think if Bulls has, or Tesmov, if you're watching this, please take this into consideration. You should make it so that we can own more than one vehicle on car parking, like more than one of the same vehicle, I mean. Like, if I wanted to make the General Lee, the 69 Charger from Death Proof, the 69 Charger from Crazy Mary, Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry. Why did that take me a long time? I love that movie. Oh, and I want to make the one from Ghost Rider. I want to make the one from, that's a good idea for the future. There's one of my favorite cars that I have, and another car Craig Lieberman would like is my Skyline GTR R34 from Too Fast, Too Furious. Now, I went for a screen accurate look. This is probably the most screen accurate one you can find. Even the stripe on the side I tried to make look just like the one with some of the blue missing. With the right license plate. And the one from the movie didn't have the logos in the back, so I didn't put logos in the back. The one from the movie had single exhaust. This one has dual exhaust, unfortunately. And I can't do anything about that. I have all the logos right on the hood. The color doesn't look correct right now, but when I put it on a lobby, it all changes into the right. It all goes together. Story of this one, actually, it started out. I'm pretty sure it was blue with a red stripe going through the side. It was either that or it was the black one that they called the Blackbird. I don't actually know. The Blackbird's the one I think Paul Walker was gonna buy in real life, but Craig Lieberman owned it in real life, and he put it in the movie. And for him, he said when they were slapping this thing together, he thought it looked stupid. He thought the design looked stupid, that no one's gonna like the racing stripes on it. He said, "Oh, nobody puts muscle stripes on a JDM car. What the hell, you know? It looks stupid." And the stripes going to the side. And he thought, "Oh, this movie's gonna flop." Well, I think that's what he said. But turns out everybody loves this car. When the movie came out, nobody really cared about the stripes. Everyone was like, "Oh, I loved it." When I remember my first time seeing it, I loved that car, and I didn't know anything about JDM. I actually thought that was a Mitsubishi Lancer, because I didn't know shit, and don't judge me. But, you know, now that I know what it is, of course, it's one of my favorites. Yeah. There's, speaking of Mitsubishi Lancers, there's another one I'm gonna do some work on. Right now, it's based off the one that you see when you're driving around, like the NPC car. I was gonna do pranks on people where I'd park this in a parking lot, and people would mistake it for an NPC car, but now we're back where it began. Yeah, that's my collection. It's been a lot bigger. Like, there's a lot more cars in my history. I used to have the orange R34 from Need for Speed Underground, Eddie's car. I had a different General Lee for a while. I used to have the Charger from the Fast and the Furious. I used to have a special Supra. I used to have the Supra from Drew Peacock's YouTube channel, which that's also going to be linked in the description. So yeah. There's going to be a lot more cars in this channel, and if you guys have any suggestions, leave it in the comments section. And thanks for watching. You guys have a nice day. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to try to get me more likes. Have a good one. Thank you for watching.